Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live. We are delighted to welcome Sheheryaar Safdar, and he's going to be talking to us about the state-of-the-art facility that offers more than just a game at the Padel Plug. A combination of beautiful courts, a range of racket sports, and a family-friendly private atmosphere. It is one of the most popular destinations for padel enthusiasts of all levels. The facility is located near the Hyatt Hotel in Sandton and is open to players of all ages, and specialized classes are also available, as well as a specialized training machine that is available to help beginners absolutely nail their paddle skills. Sheheryaar, thank you so much for joining us on Prime Live. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Are you Nazia?
Good, thank you. How are you? Thank you for joining us tonight.
No problem. Thank you so much for taking me in.
It's such a pleasure. To start off our conversation this evening, can you talk to us a little bit more about what inspired you to start the Padel Plug? And can you talk to us also, it cannot be an easy thing to start your very own paddle facility. Can you talk to us about some of the most challenging, aspects of actually establishing a paddle facility and how you actually able to overcome them?
Nazia, you do know Padel Plug was a vision that I saw a couple of years ago. I initially started with a friend. His name is Rayan. We initially started selling rackets and stuff. And I always had a vision that one day we should try and open up our own courts, or we should try and do something. And obviously, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a couple of years, it takes a couple of months to plan all that stuff. And shukr to Allah, we found a very nice location near home. And it was an old tennis court. Obviously, a lot of people are moving out from tennis and they're moving into this new sports, paddle, which is obviously it's a very expensive sport and it's not very accessible to everyone because most of the bookings are done online. So when we got into the market, we saw a gap that it's not fair that only the rich elite classes are can afford the sport. So what we tried and what we wanted to do is make it affordable for everyone, of all color, all race, any age, and no division between male and female. Because there's a lot of sports in South Africa that only caters to men, or some of the sports that caters only to females. We wanted to cater to the entire community, regardless, and obviously make it affordable and accessible for everyone and anyone.
I think you've touched on something incredibly important there. I know that paddle is the craze at the moment all around the world, and so many people want to start playing paddle. And like you said, there can be that financial gap that prevents a lot of people who want to give it a try from allowing them the ability to do so. So I really commend the effort in, trying to create a really amazing space and environment, and also having your courts at affordable prices so that everyone can actually enjoy. But can you talk to us about what you envision the growth and the evolution of paddle in South Africa, and how do you plan to contribute towards that?
Um, Paddle, if you ask my friends, everyone knows paddles. It's a sport that's booming. It's amongst the younger generation, older generation. It's booming. But if you ask a lot of people that what is paddle, some of the people don't even know about the idea, or they don't even know that there's a sport that exists. So obviously, with a lot of leagues that are starting in paddle, I think the 360 team that's doing a wonderful job. There's a lot of other leagues as well. I want to introduce the sports to a lot of schools, and a lot of kids, because that's where the generations are going to be. That's where the sports, if we develop the kids of today and tomorrow, that's the future champions we're going to have. So that's what we want to do. We want a lot of schools to come to our facilities off peak hours, use the courts, give a lot of time to youngsters that cannot afford the sports. Come to, we want to also include the older generation. There's a lot of older generation that don't play the sports. Pensioners, there's a lot of pensioners. We want them to come and play at our facility free of charge when they have nothing to do, to keep them active. So we have a lot of visions, we have a lot of things planned, and hopefully we can get everything together.
No, that sounds incredibly exciting. Particularly, I'm excited about the idea of, getting the young ones more involved in paddle. I think sport is such an amazing opportunity and an amazing way to allow children, an amazing way to escape the academic pressures of school, find something fun and exciting that they can enjoy. And particularly for me, who I enjoyed a lot of sport growing up as well, I think paddle, the craze around paddle, I think will be something that is fun and exciting for kids to enjoy as well. But I also want to talk a bit more about the Padel Plug. Are there any specific features that the Padel Plug has that you're particularly proud of, or something that you feel makes it stand out from the rest? I know that you do have facilities like areas to sit at. You also have, a fully fledged store. Can you tell us more?
Um, we've recently brought a football table. It's called tech ball. It's a very difficult game, and it's a very rare sport that you find in South Africa. You hardly find it here. We've got that at our courts for people that wanna, some people while waiting they wanna play a bit of table tennis. We've got a table tennis table for them, and we've got a tackle ball, which is a very difficult sport. People that play, it's called Brazilian football sort of setup. So people that enjoy football or you know table tennis while waiting, they can come and have a pre warm up session, warm the muscles up, and the courts basically it's a family business. It's built up from scratch. We've seen everything grow up. We've seen everything broken up. So we take a lot of pride in it because it's done with our hard work. So um, obviously, when you're building something and when you see the vision and when you see it come true, there's always a special feeling whenever you see the place or whenever you see the vision, and that's what we're trying to do. It's in a nice community. We're trying to build a community a bit up, and obviously have it accessible to everyone and enjoyable to everyone.
It's lovely to see, a family initiative or a family project come together as beautifully as it has. And I've had the opportunity to play at the Paddle Plug as well, and I can absolutely attest to the amazing facilities and how fun and inviting it is as well. But for those who are interested in visiting the Paddle Plug, could you give us an idea of what the rates are? I know you mentioned earlier on in the interview that you try and you make a concerted effort to make sure that you are providing rates that are more affordable comparatively to other paddle courts. And how do we book?
Okay, at the moment we got a special going on the weekends on Saturday and Sunday. We got a special running on for 200 Rand an hour, and on weekdays we got off-peak hours from 6 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock for about 150 Rand per hour, and from 3 to 10 we've got it for 300 Rand an hour. And basically, booking can be done online through Playtomic, or it can be done manually by phoning any of the members or admins. We do have a group as well, a WhatsApp group where people normally like to communicate. There's a lot of new members and a lot of new people that are trying the sports first time. A lot of new companies that are having this social social gathering at the court. So obviously they do not have the app. We do assist people with booking manually and stuff like that. And yeah, it's mostly it's done online, but we want to help people that don't really know how to book.
Thank you for sharing that. I mean, anyone who is watching that plays paddle, you will absolutely know how competitive those prices are, and how difficult it is to find another set of paddle courts that offers prices like that. But in closing, thank you so much for joining us this evening, as well as for sharing, the journey of the Paddle Plug, and for, sharing the family effort behind the facility and the amazing facility that it is. So thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much for having me. See you guys soon.
Definitely. Viewers at home, that was Sheheryaar Safdar from the Paddle Plug. Now, they are based in Sandton, and as he said, he wants to make paddle something that is exciting and fun and something that everyone can access and everyone is able to afford. He does have incredibly competitive prices from my personal experience. So, if you are a beginner and if you would like to go and have your hand at paddle, please do contact them on their social media platforms. And remember, with them, you don't only have to book on Playtomic. If you're someone who's more of a social player, you can book with them via their WhatsApp. So do reach out to them on their social media platforms to book your paddle session. On that note, I hope you guys will give Padel a try. It is a lot of fun and it is a great family environment as well. And if you do need a racket and you would like to invest in one, I do know that they do have a store on site as well. But viewers at home, it is about that time where we take a very quick ad break and we'll come right back.